Hi, I'm Darren.
Hi, I'm Gordon.
And we're the two gay reefers. Hey reefers, we're here today looking at a stunning mixed reef tank belonging to Adrian, a fellow reefer. Here's Adrian to tell you a little bit about his tank.
It is 8 foot by 3 foot wide by 700 mils high, which is just over 2 foot, not quite 2.5 foot. And then I've got a 6 foot sump, so almost 3 metres in total cabinet as well. Tank is about 1500 litres tank alone. Total system sump is a whole lot, almost 2000, probably about 1900. 500 gallons I think it is.
Adrian has an impressively solid custom lighting rig above his tank to hold his lights.
Radeon Gen 3 Pros, I've got 5 of those, 2 of them have wide angle lenses, and then I've got ATI T5 bulbs, Coral Plus and Blue Plus, and I've got 8 of those, so I've got 4 39 watt twin systems. Skimmer's Reef Octopus XP5000 with a 5000 bubble blaster on the skimmer. A UV 150 watt Emperor Aquatics sterilizer.
Adrian has a dedicated pump in his tank to feed his UV sterilizer, the 18,000 litres per hour worth of flow that it needs to work effectively. He prefers this method as opposed to feeding it straight from the sump. Adrian has 2 MP60s, Ecotech branded, to control the flow, and then his 2 return pumps go through random flow generators to provide counterflow.
Calcium reactor that I've converted to a sulfur reactor, ALR alga reactor, Kamoa dosing pumps.
Quite a few people know you've had a few issues. Tell us about them.
I had white spot. I've had white spot the whole time I've been reefing. I've never really addressed the problem that productively, I suppose, because I've never had quarantine setups or the time really to do it because I work away a lot for work. It's hard to monitor quarantined fish, and it's hard to do like tank transfer method processes and this stuff properly and to the T so it's effective and works. So I caught all my fish, put them through quarantine tank transfer method processes, and it's still I still ended up with white spot unfortunately in the quarantine system once I went through everything, so I went down the track of copper with the fish that were there. A few rookie mistakes on my behalf as well. I ended up losing a couple of fish through the quarantine process also. I implemented a UV sterilizer, the Emperor Aquatics large 150 watt UV, because of the size of the system obviously, and
on this system?
Yes,
Yep.
and due to the reputation of Emperor Aquatics as well. So that I think plays a massive part in the reduction of the free floating ick white spot in the system. It's not a cure, as so many thousands of people know, and so many thousand people don't know, but it isn't a cure for white spot. But I really do think it's probably the biggest benefactor in the system.
Had you introduced anything new to the tank when you decided to quarantine everything?
I did introduce a few more tangs into the system at the time.
Always the tangs.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Vermins. But I introduced probably half a dozen, maybe 8 tangs at the time, pretty much doubled my tank quota in the tank. That obviously sparked that reintroduction of infestation and that in the system. So when I quarantined, I done the tank transfer method. It's obviously a 14-day process, but after that they were in a IBC that was in my garage for a while. I had that running for about 3 to 4 months, just so my tank was fallow for that period of time, for hopefully any ick that was in the system would have died, and then reintroduced the fish and that accordingly. I did get white spot in the IBC again after doing the tank transfer method and everything, so that's when I started to do copper, which lasted for around 2.5 to 3 months and then I introduced the fish back into the system. Unfortunately, because of the ups and downs with the ick that I had, I pretty much felt that I'd never get on top of it, and I just committed to the fact that hopefully UV and ozone was going to be my saviour. I'm just going to stick with that for now because I'm not catching another 35 fish again and going through quarantine, unfortunately.
And who's your favourite?
Oh, stop it.
No one ever seems to be able to answer
that is just about impossible. I love my radiant wrasse. It's just something I don't see often.
Yep.
I really do love that fish. Out of tangs, I can't pick with tangs. It's just, yeah, that's impossible.
Yep.
I love my sohal because he's such a stud of a sohal, but you know, clown tangs for patterns, freckle face for patterns. You know, this, yeah, I can't choose.
And your favourite coral?
Hitting with the hard questions.
Yep.
Mate, I'm a super big Lobo fan.
Yep.
And Symphilia, yeah, I love my flubber. But I can't go past that dash. I've always wanted the dash with a bit of bleeding apple and that in it. Where do you stop? It's hard to choose, isn't it? I suppose that's why I've gone for the size of tank I have, for the variety.
It's hard to believe this tank is only 2 years old. Let's check it out in greater detail. If you've enjoyed today's video, like, comment and subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment and subscribe. And as always, be excellent to each other and keep it salty, everyone. Bye for now.
See you guys.